Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Pretty slow, complete here to Ayuk.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
13 yards there and a Niner first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Coleman trips right.
3rd and long, it's Herbert.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick 6. So good hustle to get back and get him down, but boy, that's a...
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Elijah Mitchell, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. You look at this Niner defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Chargers at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, ram.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
On the option, here's Ekeler. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6.
Once more, here's Ekeler. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
21.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On the counter, Mitchell. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop in the game. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Taken in at the 11. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. This is 2nd and 8.
Homie trips right.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is caught. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2nd and 10.
Ray. Hey, go Lion. Go.
Herbert back to the air. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Down the right sideline. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put on the carpet.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Set.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Now a deep one for Johnston. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Right side, he has Johnston. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert going to change the look.
Go, hey, go.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And the gain of... And now it's 3rd and 4. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So the completion good for just 3. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
21.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Right back to him on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Can I try to go with a quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there? Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. The slot man in motion right.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger!
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
Run! Go.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Purdy from the gun. Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Quentin Johnston.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
And his throw here's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ram. Go.
Now it's Herbert. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Go.
Herbert throwing again.
Now a deep one for Johnston. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Baylor Tigers.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Short pass caught by Henry. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, Herbert. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And